Look, if you're going to invest in Bitcoin, a short time horizon is 4 years, a mid-time horizon is 10 years. The right time horizon is forever. You know, Warren Buffett said, you know, if you wouldn't hold it for 10 years, you shouldn't hold it for 10 minutes.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. You're looking at the top 100 by market cap, and yeah, it's a little mixed, but there are some very strong gains happening in some select projects. Those that are gaining are bringing the total market cap up 3 and almost 0.5%. You can see Mantle, Notcoin, Helium, they are up 21%, 12%, and 11% respectively. I think this is the first time in a very long time I don't see a meme coin in the top 10. With Bitcoin trading in the $76,000 range, I want to point out Jupiter again trading up 8% in the last 24 hours. The community sentiment on this project is bullish. Another token that is influenced heavily by its community is Dogecoin. It's up 31% on the 7-day and 3% on the 24-hour. There's something I want you to pay attention to, and that is how close it is in flipping XRP again. XRP just can't fire those boosters. It's up 7% on the 7-day, but it's a little bit down on the 24-hour. We really need to see it make some moves, or I'm afraid Dogecoin is going to overtake it for that number 7 spot. And speaking of memes, I'm just popping into the first ledger. That is the meme platform for the XRP ledger. And you can see that the 3 tokens pretty much are still in the same position in terms of total value locked up. That's Bear, ATM, and Drop. The number of memes just keeps on increasing, and it is quite impressive with the growth. We've got over 4,200 coins, and just in the last 24 hours, there are nearly 40 new tokens that have launched. In this video, I have a really good clip from Brad Garlinghouse where he was interviewed by the BBC. And that's a rare combination, actually. And I just wanted to point out, if you're still following that link to information, Dark Horse has a new update, and you can find it on his X feed. And before we jump into that clip, I wanted to just leave you with this very positive image. I follow somebody who is always still taken aback by the honesty and the trust that is in this country here of Japan. And somebody next to her had left 2 phones and a drink on their table when they got up to go to the bathroom. So, all right, everybody, let's get into that clip. Until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
Another token seeing big gains over the past few days is XRP, which has been developed by the digital payment network Ripple. It's currently valued at around $11 billion and is trying to go mainstream by launching its own ETF. However, it's currently involved in a long-standing case with the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is blocking the launch. For more on all this, we're now joined by the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. So welcome, Brad. Let's start with that tweet that you have sent on a crypto checklist to Donald Trump for his first 100 days, including firing SEC Chair Gary Gensler. What are the main things that you want him to address?
Well, as you probably know, Donald Trump has been kind of a crypto advocate and the crypto president by his self-proclamation around that for a number of months during the campaign. And he has actually said that one of the first things he would do in office is to do everything he can do to remove Gary Gensler, who has really waged a war against crypto in the United States. The irony, of course, is many countries around the world, even the UK, Switzerland, Singapore, have really leaned into crypto, created clear rules, which has allowed entrepreneurs and capital to flow in and allow the industry to grow and thrive.
But While Trump is seen as favorable for crypto leaders and investors, does his recent alignment with crypto actually pose some ethical concerns? I mean, he's launched the cryptocurrency project World Liberty Financial. Is this a potential conflict of interest now that he has a stake in the industry, Brad?
You know, I think obviously Donald Trump has stakes in lots of industries, and I think the voters decided that they preferred Donald Trump as opposed to other candidates throughout the process. So I don't really take a position on that. I think there's obviously a lot of disclosure laws, and I think as his second trip to the White House, I'm sure there's plenty of people around him that are experienced with that. I do think, regardless of his own participation in different parts of the economy, we've got to get the United States growing in as it relates to this industry. And the Biden administration, really not just the United States SEC, but other parts of the government as well, have been pretty hostile towards crypto, despite its growth, despite that it's over a $2 trillion market today.
And with a Donald Trump win, are you expecting a resolution in this Ripple versus SEC lawsuit? I mean, this was surrounding whether XRP is considered a security or a digital currency. And what do you think a resolution would mean for the broader crypto industry?
Look, as you probably know, we've been fighting with the SEC for 3.5 years. We won that case last summer. The SEC, the judge in that case declared very explicitly, XRP in and of itself is not a security. The SEC is appealing part of that decision, but importantly, they're not appealing the part of the decision that says XRP is not a security. So we feel very good about that. The law of the land of the United States is that XRP is not a security. What's frustrating, I think, for the whole industry is that only Bitcoin and XRP really have the explicit regulatory clarity in the United States. Other leading cryptocurrencies like ETH and Solana have been a little bit in a fuzzy land. And it's really kind of maddening, and I think madness, to think we're going to litigate every single token one by one. We've been challenging the government, challenging the SEC to create clear rules of the road, as you've seen in the UK, as you've seen in Japan, where they've created taxonomies so that the regulation is clear. And people in the US crypto industry want to follow the rules. We just have to have clarity about what the rules are.
And Brad, talk to us more about clarity that you need in regulation. What more in particular would you like to see?
Well, I think the key thing is the SEC under Gary Gensler has tried to take the position that most cryptocurrencies are securities. Securities, as I think many people know, the law, it's about rights and title and ownership of a company. If you own a security in Apple, you own part of the company. You have governance rights. You can vote on the board of directors. That obviously doesn't exist. If you own XRP, if you own ETH, if you own different cryptocurrencies, you're not getting the rights and title and interest of a security. So the key really is creating that clarity that the SEC is not the regulator that's trying to kind of own this industry. And they've really been trying to do regulation through enforcement rather than codifying and taking the time to write clear rules of the road.